Really quick, everybody, this entire video will be timestamped, so if you don't want to watch the whole video and just get straight into a specific topic, please check the pinned comment or check the little red bar down below you. Again, this entire video will be timestamped, and I'd appreciate you watching whatever part that you would like to. And if you're sticking around, welcome back to another video, everybody. Welcome back to another Talk at Clen, where I take a look at your opinions on something and give my opinion on your opinion. Usually it's about Fortnite, but of course it can be about anything at all. If you haven't, join the Discord, tell me something. Think of it as like an unpopular opinion series, but not necessarily. It doesn't even have to be unpopular, you know what I mean? With that being said, though, let's get into the first topic for today. I hate people that hate Fortnite for no reason. I hate anybody who hates, like, what people like for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, it could be about anything. It could be about Fortnite. It could be about basketball. The people like what they like, and I hate when people just go, that's dumb. I look at it as in the sense, hey, if you're not hurting anybody, unless your hobby is, like, killing people, then why would you shame somebody for that? I could go on forever, but I've talked about this in great lengths on the channel. People who hate Fortnite for no reason are just following a trend, and yeah, I have no respect for those people. Alright, moving on. In the Chapter 2 Season 5 event, Jones told the Foundation that he could get him to Geno, but now, if you talk to Jones as the Foundation, he still says, I am working with Geno. That's interesting. I didn't actually know that. I never even thought to walk up to him as the Foundation. Anyways, this makes me believe that either lied to him, or it's just so much that's changed since then. It became a lot harder as the island flipped, and now they have to focus on gearing up against the incoming attack. Now, I don't know if he necessarily flat out lied to him, but here's the thing that he... it's really tough to say, because right before that happened, of course, he was disobeying Sloan and was like, I'm going to the 7. She said not to, so it was kind of implied. Of course, it was never like 100% said, but of course, he's not working with them anymore. We're not working with the IO, even if like Sloan was like gonna kill him or something, right? So he's definitely not with the IO. It's tough to say, though, that would he still be able to get to the Foundation? Because remember those old reality logs, all of his, like, what do you call it, codes were taken away. He couldn't exactly access whatever he wanted to access, you know what I mean? I feel like that power to get to Geno, if the, like, whatever he was promising the Foundation is not possible anymore, but I don't know if he was necessarily lying, because maybe he felt like he still at the time would have been able to get back into the IO. Does that make sense? Because that was all before he was strapped to a chair and like gonna get the life sucked out of him or something. You know what I mean? So it's tough to say, but you bring up a very interesting theory, and guys, I would love to know what you think down below. Moving on, how do you feel about the heavy shotgun be back? I personally love it. I love it too. I didn't know how I felt at the beginning, because it felt like the OG combat, right? You know, it felt like really overpowered, but as time went on, as I've been playing with it, I realized that it's not overpowered. It's a very well balanced gun. I really enjoy it. Very strong. It's very hard, but at close range, you miss here and there because it fires the one pellet. It's a very interesting new gun, and I thought the regular heavy shotgun was going to come back. I would also like to see the old heavy shotgun introduced to the loot pool, and maybe like make this new heavy shotgun called something else, like the heavy shotgun. I don't know, but regardless, I think it's a very cool gun. I like it a lot. Moving on, I think the Paradigm and the Singularity are different snapshots of someone we haven't seen. Maybe each one is a snapshot of each sister, and I will let the response kind of take care of this one, because it's a pretty good response from Mark here. Then wouldn't the scientists be trying to find that original one instead of the Paradigm? Also, most snapshots don't have much knowledge or other useful things besides some of Agent Jones' snapshots, and that is only because he was a high member of the IO. Even the really important ones like Bunker and Dark Jones are just the few who knows how many snapshots. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. If that were the case, like, of course, like, it's Fortnite, anything could happen, right? But if that were the case, I feel like the scientists would know about it and would be trying to find whoever, again, like Mark said, the original one is. I feel like that response, like, that's kind of where I'm at completely with it, but it's an interesting thought. Moving on to a live event prediction, if we get one. Until the end of the season, the other rockets will be sabotaged by the IO, and we'll have to help guiding and guarding the last one to the 7's little space base. Oh, that'd be a very interesting live event, actually. The IO would sabotage that rocket too, then all hope would seem lost, and we'd about to be crashed, but the Paradigm would appear and save us, and the rocket, and she would be welcomed back into the 7. I mean, honestly, that's a pretty solid prediction. It's not out of the realm of possibility at all. I think if we get a live event, it's personally going to be the Caddis monster versus the Foundation statue, and then we'll get a little bit more into the rocket and stuff as the next season comes along, because it's going to be about the 7 apparently, right? But very interesting. It's a good prediction. Moving on, we have another event theory. If I could add on to this, because I can really see that coming true. Yeah, I can too. We go up into space, and eventually the rocket will get smacked down on the island in some way, but when we get back, Caddis and the IO are going on a rampage while the 7 were in space. That's when we see Singularity fight again, kind of like what happened during the unvaulting. We thought the event was over, but the volcano was going off when we returned to the island. That's another really good one, actually. Those are both pretty solid predictions. I like it. I don't have anything to add on that. Moving on, I don't think we'll get an event this season. Next season, we will get 2 like we did in Chapter 2, Season 2. Yeah, you could be right about that. There's nothing so far. I'm recording this right before the update, and so far, there's no signs of a live event coming, so you could be right on that. It'd be really cool to see 2 events in a season, though, honestly. Remember all the theories that had the Foundation sacrificing himself? I think that will still happen, but at the end of Chapter 3, you never know. You never know. Could happen. I honestly hate the fact that The Rock is the foundation. It's so weird having an in real life actor being a leader of a fictional group in a battle royale game storyline. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I hate being so negative about Fortnite because, like, there's so much negativity around it, right? But that's something I actually really don't like it as well. I completely agree with you. I made a whole video talking about it, how it's like, it's weird that it's The Rock, you know what I mean? But then people have pointed out to me where it's like, hey, you know what? The Rock's just acting. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I understand that, and I could put myself in that mindset, but at the same time, it's still The Rock in the main character storyline. Also, then you could argue, like, okay, what about Iron Man? But Iron Man's still fictional characters coming into the universe, right? But we've even had Drift. Drift is a character from Earth, so the story is kind of all over the place in that sense. I understand what people are saying when it's like, okay, it's The Rock. It's not Dwayne Johnson. It's him, the actor. But still, it feels a little bit weird to me. I don't have too much else to say about that. It's just, of course, I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to follow the storyline. I still love the storyline. There's still so much cool things going on, but yeah, I'm with you on that. I have a theory. The reason the Cube Queen got rifted away is because her cube pyramid needed the sun to power it. So when the map flipped over, her signal got disrupted and she got rifted away. What do you think? Hey, never thought of that. You never know. It also just, it could be the problem with the water. Maybe water's her weakness as well, but honestly, you could be right about that. It's pretty solid. I think Midas is going to come back at the start of Season 2 because if you remember in Chapter 2 Season 1, we saw his handprints on Island. It was some mysterious gold things. We were seeing the same things in Chapter 3 Season 1, so I think he will return next season. Yes, I'm with you on that. I've been thinking the exact same thing. I don't know if I've even said it, but I 100% agree with you, and I have thought about that. I really have. I would love a Plants vs. Zombies collab. We would even have some plants as weapons. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. I always thought that'd be, like, pretty interesting as a Smash Bros. Character, to be honest with you. Sorry to take it away from Fortnite, but yes, that would be great. Especially, yeah, if you imagine bringing the weapons. But I like it. I was always thinking when it comes to Smash Bros., I was like, we never really had a mobile game character, you know what I mean? But that'd be a really cool addition. But for Fortnite as well, that would be really cool. It has been confirmed that the Cube Queen rifted away will come back this chapter. I think she will come back and drain all the water from the map somehow because that is how she was eliminated last time. Then we will have a season where there is no water on the map just to change things up. Hey, that's a very interesting theory. I think it'd be weird without water. Fortnite without water. Oh, my mission to catch the mythic goldfish. Maybe they could leave like just teeny puddles here and there for me to fish, and you know what I mean? But yeah, as you guys are saying these theories, I'm like, hey, I can see that happening. Hey, I can see that happening too. Hey, I can see that happening too. But of course, we never know what's gonna happen, right? It's just fun to speculate. At the topic of the Cube Queen's return, what if the cubes would lift up the whole island like how Kevin did in Chapter 1 with the middle island? This would result in much shorter landing time. It would be really change up the gameplay. P.S. If you want to say that the cubes got destroyed with the island flip touching water, Kevin survived Loot Lake, and some of them. Oh, yeah, Kevin did survive Loot Lake. It's a good point. And sorry, I'm talking in the middle of it. And some of them went through rivers in Chapter Season 8, so clearly the cubes themselves aren't weak to water. Honestly, I'm down for anything that changes up the gameplay. I never really thought of it like, yeah, that'd be actually really cool. Again, every time you guys are talking about this, I go, huh, that could happen. That would be pretty cool. I wish I could expand upon it more, but honestly, I would like that. I really would. But guys, with that being said, at the time of this recording, that is it for the Talk at Clen topic suggestions. Guys, thank you so much for participating in these videos. As always, making these videos as great as they can be. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here and you enjoy the content, please consider hitting the like button up on the channel. Subscribe if you're brand new. If you'd like to support me in the item shop, my code is Clen. I always try to make these fast, but then it never happens. I just start talking fast. I'm like, man, I messed that up. Anyways, guys, use code Clen in the shop, hashtag anime, hashtag epic partner. Check the description down below for any other links to other channels, as well as Real Ember on Fiverr. If you want to be a YouTuber, you're going to need thumbnails. Thumbnails are the most important part of your videos. Let Real Ember take care of that for you. Does all my thumbnails. Absolutely fantastic work. You will not be disappointed, because remember, thumbnails are the most important part of your video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Take care.